Thank you very much. Sorry, pardon that. I noticed, but I was like looking at chat. I am not rude streamer who doesn't acknowledge these things, I promise. Loving the Avo hoodie. I love this thing as well, honestly. It's comfy. It's practical too, because it's cold as shit in England, like, all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday. And that brings with it weird implications for me, right? Because I have the next week off work. There is no particular reason for this. I just decided that I was taking my holiday next week. Because it's kind of like, it's use it or lose it in the UK, and I have it, so I need to use it. So obviously I used it when Final Bar Line was coming out. It snowed in Tokyo today in February. So, like, obviously, I will be using the free time acquired to play a lot of Final Bar Line when it releases, but it releases on Thursday next week, right? So I've got, like, I don't know, like, what, 5 days of longer, like, potentially longer streams to kill? And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really know what to do with it. Like, I could do what I did for GDQ week and just ignore all of you and not stream at all, and just disappear into my JRPG hole for a week. Personally, that would suit me just fine. 3854. You know, I could always just do more Salaho 3 attempts here and there. But it feels like a bit of a waste to not use the extra timer, because normally I can't, like, I don't typically stream things that take more than, like, a few hours. Because I'm restricted to, like, roughly a 3-hour stream length on weekdays. So it feels like a waste to not deploy that for some of the things I've wanted to do. Like, new game, but like what, you know? I don't know. I haven't arrived at an idea. More lesbian RPG? Maybe. I do now suddenly have the time. I have been meaning to go through that game again and, like, take more aggressive notes, because, like, really, like, dial in the methodology of that run. Here you hoping for Metroid Prime stream? I confess I'm not interested. There will not be a Metroid Prime stream. I don't care. They did announce a new Fantasy Life. I don't know if I'll play that. I'm surprised that was close enough. That looked kind of off to me. That's the thing. A lot of the stuff at because I watched the Direct, and I actually went and watched both the English and Japanese Direct, because they always announce games at the Japanese one that aren't at the English one. And everything I saw was like, that looks cool. Don't know if I'm going to play it, though. I think the only thing I saw that I'm, like, absolutely ride or die for is We Love Katamari Remaster. We Love Katamari is so good, guys. Guys, you need to play We Love Katamari. So I know, what, I've played Katamari Damacy, you know, I've played Reroll. You know, like, what's this business about we love Katamari, you know? It's like, come on, it can't be, like, nah. It's like, no, it's a much better, like, it's the best Katamari game, in this streamer's opinion. We Love Katamari is the best one. Never played it. What's it about? Katamari is a game where you roll a ball around a landscape and pick up items, and as you pick up items, the ball gets bigger. All the while, the soundtrack blasts a wildly eclectic mix at you. But We Love Katamari, like, does a lot with the concept. There's stages of all sorts in We Love Katamari. My favorite's the racetrack one. You just go fast. Big, fast Katamari moving at incredibly high speed. Very much just a horror person. See, I play, like, all sorts of crap. I've mainly been speedrunning a lot of Silent Hill 3 lately. Like, on stream, but I'm very much an all sorts kind of gamer. I don't really, like, I have specialty genres, but I play pretty much everything. My specialty genres being horror and rhythm games for some reason. Played Yakuza? I've played Yakuza 0 and 7. I know that's a weird set, but those are the two I've played. That was way early. What are you on about? Well, oh! If you're too close, they go for the counter hit instead. And that always scares me. Because it's like, what are you doing? Huh! It's fine. It's okay. Furry war crime. If I had a nickel for every time I've played a furry war crime simulator on this stream, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot. It's weird that it's happened twice. Three nickels when Fuga 2 comes out. I am still undecided on whether or not I'm even going to broadcast it, but I am going to play it. Because I can't get you fuckers to sit still for like 20-hour JRPGs. Did I at least finish 0? I finished 0. I think my complete playthrough is on YouTube. I think that's like one of the first playthroughs I actually uploaded. It's around the time I actually started archiving my shit. Why not play Kiwami and all the other Yakuza games? Because I don't have hundreds of hours of free time and I didn't like Yakuza 0's combat that much. I liked Yakuza 0, but I didn't look at that and thought, I need to play 6 more games of this. I finished Yakuza 0 and was like, I think I'm good. Meanwhile, I really liked Yakuza 7. So, I'm probably going to play Yakuza 8 when that comes out. I like the RPG. I like the RPG version of that game. I don't know. It surprised me, but, like, I actually quite liked that. I've always been of the opinion that the Yakuza games were JRPGs with a weird obsession with pretending not to be. And then I liked 7 the most because it doesn't pretend to be, it just is. Yeah, 7 is like a dragon, although that's what the series is going to be called from now on, so you're going to have to get used to calling it 7. And, like, there's room to improve on 7 as well, so I'm hoping 8 makes those improvements. Why are there AoE moves where you can't meaningfully influence anyone's position? That has never worked out in the history of JRPG design, guys. It didn't work when FF13 did it. It doesn't work when you do it either. Stop it. Fucking stop it. Right now. It's never worked in the history of RPG design. If you're gonna have an AoE, you have to let me pick the fucking area it's gonna hit. If I show some of the combat stuff in 7, most of the implementation of AoE stuff. Yeah, on that point we agree. On that point we agree. I also think it's really annoying the way it's done. On that point we are one. Because I also think the way Yakuza 7 implements, like, AoE moves is kind of poor. Hang on, I'm messing with a processor priority. Fun quirk of Silent Hill 3. It runs best if you have it set to only use a single core of your CPU. I didn't set the priority correctly when I booted the game, so I did that during the cutscene. I've got Task Manager open when I play this game. PC ports are so much fun. I've still got a clip of, I think in the middle of my, what is it? One of the most popular things I've uploaded to my archive channel was, like, a complete unedited run that didn't use DLC because I didn't buy it, of the true final Millennium Tower in Yakuza 7, which ended up doing, like, numbers because it sort of ended up being used like a guide by people just kind of looking to try and beat the thing, which was not what it was made for. It was just a stream archive that accidentally sort of, like, hit that sweet spot. But one of the things that happened to me in the middle of that run is that I use the skill, the foreman skill, where he just pulls a bomb out of their jacket and just throws it. It bounced off a party member's head. And did no damage as a result.
Yo, 3 months and SH3. Nice coincidence, eh?
Spicy tuna. Thank you for the 3 months. Question mark. If a party member happens to sort of, like, crab walk their way in front of you while you're doing the animation where they go whoosh, whoosh, it will bounce off their head and do nothing. It's like, why is it even, like, why does it interact with party members at all? Why would you make the game that way? Like, it was hysterical because it didn't really, like, meaningfully affect the combat. It, like, delayed me by a turn, like, big fucking whoop. But it's like, if that ever happened to me in a situation where the hit would have been absolutely critical, I would go absolutely fucking ballistic. Hey, Flame Falcon. Am I winning? I'm winning. I'm always winning. On the Punchy stream, everyone is winner. A winner is you! Chair comfy? Chair's pretty comfy. I like it. I've been chilling in it the past day. I'm mostly pleased about the fact it reclines slightly. My old chair didn't. Like, the backrest would go backwards, but it didn't really recline, if that makes any sense. I've been using this property to play Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory with my feet up. Was the chair expensive? It was about £200. So, somewhat. Because behind the scenes, I've been plunking away at the platinum trophy for Melody of Memory. Because last time we streamed the final, what was it? What did I stream on PS? Dead Space. We looked at my trophy list and I was like, I only ever got 30% of the trophies in this game. Why? And since I have now spent more time playing Melody of Memory over the past 3 days than I ever have before, I've remembered why I didn't get the platinum trophy in Melody of Memory. It's because it's shit. It's not shit. It's not like the worst game ever. But at the same time, it's like, I can't believe these same people made theater of them. These charts are so bad. Use a metal folding chair like in WWE. Jesus. Get something with some padding, at least. Hey, Mouse Wreck, thanks for the good luck. Yeah, playing through a Melody of Memory, I've arrived at the conclusion that the hardest song in that game is not any of the boss songs with imposing, intimidating titles like Dark Domination, Tension Rising, or The 13th Struggle. No, the hardest song in the game is the title song from Beauty and the Beast. You need, like, brain surgeon degree of calm to time that shit. Like, what the fuck is going on there? Because some mad person mapped it to the lyrics. That's not what I expected. All of, like, the Disney vocal songs are really hard. They're extremely difficult to time, mainly because they are incredibly awkwardly charted. Oh, I need my light on. Fuck! Bad. And, like, for whatever reason, part of your world from The Little Mermaid has completely unique hold note charting not seen anywhere else in the entire game. So when it popped up the first time, I was like, what the fuck is going on? This is confusing. So it's got completely unique, like, hold note alternation patterns. It's like, what the fuck? Why were you, why were you, bleh? Cooking. They were cooking for that one. Wait, like, why is that the pattern they chose to cook on? Calm down. It's not that they're hard to press, it's that, like, it's difficult to time. Like, I'm trying to aim for, like, a high standard of accuracy, and on those, it is way harder to get, like, Beauty and the Beast all the way down than it is, like, fucking Wave of Darkness. Because all the boss songs have, like, a strong melody line that's easy to follow. There's also the completely insane decision to chart the full 6 minutes of every single Utada Hikaru song. That's also very fun to deal with. I've been having a time with that game. So, like, right, in order to get the platinum for that game, you have to play every single song on every single difficulty, and there's about 150 songs. So, all in all, it's somewhat over 450 plays because of the nature of how the game works. I'm about a third of the way through the beginner track. I've done it in reverse order. I did all the proud charts first, then I did all the standards. I finished that yesterday, and now I'm about a third of the way through the beginners. It's quite the process. Like, my goal is to try and get the platinum before Final Barline comes out. I don't know why, it's just sort of an imposed challenge I've put on myself, is complete that before Final Barline releases. Feels dumb that difficulties don't stack achievement. Why is it? They hella don't, no. They actually still don't in Final Barline. Although they don't seem to have the achievements for like it's recorded like via the feats menu in the options, and Final Barline doesn't seem to have them, so I might not have to play all of them on basic this time, which would be a blessing, because on the other hand the counterpart to that is going to be clear every song on Supreme in Final Barline, and Final Barline is a way harder game, like way harder. Like, Melody of Memory is, candidly, quite easy. I have not remotely struggled with anything in Melody of Memory on the repeat playthrough. I honestly think if you, like, gave me a bit, I could probably full combo the entire song list. That really didn't kill. I don't believe you. That wasn't good enough for a one cycle for you? That was like point blank. What do you want from me? While self is RNG in this game? Not exactly. It's more that the shotgun spread is random. Meaning in extreme cases you can get some really shitty hits for no obvious reason. That's why being point blank helps, because it will prevent the shotgun spread from fucking you over. So I guess I just got unlucky on that. I don't know, that hit looked close enough to kill. It was, like, very good. Sometimes you can't get a good kill on that boss no matter what you do, because he just wanders in the wrong direction and makes it very hard to get point blank. Where are all the genital monsters? This is Silent Hill! I'm not streaming fear and hunger. Not yet, anyway. Get out the way, mate! I wonder how many, like, Twitch viewers of the Silent Hill games who, like, presumably come here wanting to talk about horror games who I put off by the fact they tune into the stream and I'm talking about, like, rhythm games and JRPGs a lot. You know, like, I don't stream them, so I gotta talk about them somewhere. Not a lot of the times, anyway. There is RE4 Remake coming out soon after all. I do intend to play that. 6347. Turned off after seeing my old run at GDQ and you're very here for rhythm games. Excellent. Welcome, certainly, a witch. And you will get rhythm games on Thursday. Because I am playing Final Bar Line and this is non-negotiable. Like, that's just what's happening with that time frame. Whether or not I choose to broadcast much of it is a different question, but that is what is going to be happening. I am going to broadcast, you know, like at least the first session. I don't know, we'll see how we go everything else. You're very bad at rhythm games, but they're entertaining. See, I'm good at rhythm games, and I'm like good to the point where I feel confident in asserting that. It is a specialty topic of mine. Thing is, though, I don't think I'm, like, interestingly good at any of them. I'm just sort of broadly good at most of them. Like, I'm not world-class at anything. But I am, like, severely above average at most. That kind of describes my speedrun skills, actually. Very, very rarely world-class at any one game, but very above average in most of them. Upload the New Game Plus PB to YouTube, idiot. I gotta make a note to do that. I mean, I say this, right now I am on... Oh, not if that happens. So to say, right now I am, like, sort of within striking distance of world record for this game, but that's not really what I mean by world class. Like, I've got lots of world records, but here, like, here's a dirty secret of speedrunning. It is not actually that hard to get world records. Bruh. Like, if you go outside the denizens of the highly popular speed games, like, I don't know, pretty much anything published by Nintendo, the amount of time investment necessary to get a record in a game drops quite dramatically. Although I will say, Silent Hill 3 is, like, not the easiest nut to crack at this point. Like, Death Tropes is quite good, Opaque Glass Jar is quite good, I'm quite good. I don't think I'm quite as good as either of those two, but I do exist. I think the reason I currently hold record in a lot of the quick save, quick flow categories right now is just that no one's been asked to take it back off me. Oh, door. So you don't necessarily have to pick a game where you're the only person on the board, but I am saying you do have to pick a game where there's not that many people on the board. If you're going to pop your game, it means you get instant clout. I wish that was how it worked, but it doesn't. It doesn't even work that way. Am I sure? Quite. If I got the world record for Super Mario Bros, people wouldn't flock to my stream. Quite possibly, no. Do you know who is the current world record holder for that game? Because it's not who you think it is. You'd say Darbian? Exactly. You would. It's not, though. At least I think it's not. I haven't checked recently. But last I checked, the person with the record was like an emulator player using a keyboard. I can't claim I, keep tabs on this because I don't really care. Might have been early. Nope. That was in fact pretty good. Boy, Darbian isn't even top 10. Yeah, see? I think that illustrates the point quite well, actually. By the same token, I don't think I'm even in the top 5 for Silent Hill 1 anymore. But I think a lot of people who've been around for long enough just sort of assume that I still have the record in that game. Like, I haven't been competitive in Silent Hill 1 in fucking years. Strat for Cookie Q, save more time than other ones like Circle the Room. It's random. Just pick a line and pray. Like, how long it takes the key to drop off the shelf is random.
Welcome to the poorly haunted
So, strats, as long as you get out of the ray, like, far enough for it to activate, your strat is fine. It doesn't really matter what you do.
when you feel you're ready.
I do it that way because that's just what I'm used to. It doesn't have a huge implication, though.
Help!
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 Do you hear those voices?
Ah!
A family of four.
Oh, I've just realised the game's not in Japanese. I've made a mistake.
Cries of the children.
It doesn't do anything. I'm just like,
The murderer was
I superstitiously believe it does.
Do you know why he said he killed?
I still have the lead roll record? I think so. I'm pretty sure I'm still first in that game by actually a pretty large margin.
Anyway, I'm lying. It's all just a joke. I wanted to scare you.
I worked hard on that run. I put a lot of time and effort into it. It's not perfect though. It's definitely beatable. Don't get me wrong.
By suicide. That's Danny. A quiet young man, but quite friendly as you can see. He was so
You know what's good about this section in terms of scares is that you still have your gun.
Hometown is New Orleans, but he
Like,
came
nothing
here
actually
after
happens in here that
first
requires you to shoot, but
away.
it kind of makes you feel like there might be.
Maybe you might know. Where is the path to heaven? This mansion is quite old, so I'm so sorry. This place is just falling mechanism is broken, you see.
Such a shitter.
It wasn't supposed to stop there, I assure you. There's the exit.
Dude, my Disco Elysium speedrun is one of the most watched runs on my channel, even though it was record when I said it, sure, but it stopped being record quite quickly. And yet it's definitely the Disco Elysium speedrun with the most views on YouTube.
That was supposed to be the exit, but it seems that no one wants you to leave. Everyone really likes you.
And I did like 2 runs of that game as well. It's not like I put a lot of time into Disco Elysium. Quick turn. Nah, auto aim Y. I just want to open the door. That camera angle was weird, bro. Ooh, I stretch. Mayor of this pattern. Get it? Yeah, even with the new method, you can still manip the timer, which I'm not necessarily crazy about, but well, those were the rules. Those were the rules we voted on. Democracy. That did not hit properly. Yeah, I didn't think so. That definitely did, I was gonna say. If I didn't get the 2 hit on that, I'd have been pissed. Yay! decent. But it's all about whether or not you get lucky with painting and footstep skips. That's what they're called. We call them that. What's that trick called? Whee! Nah. Is it true you need... Oh. Hang on, I'm being owned. Is it true I need the shadows and light on to trigger properly the good RNG and footsteps? No, it's just random. I mashed too hard again. Doesn't matter though. Like, ooh, I have an extra shotgun shell. Terrible. There's no secret to it. It's just a 1 in 3. We are cooking with gas! So we got the good luck there for both footstep skips. That's fortunate. Get out of the way of the door! What are you doing? My card hitbox is trash sometimes? Yeah. I feel that. Auto aim is trying its level best. Six. Go, Heather, go. That was quite good. That was the weakest pop-off I think I've ever had in the history of Silent Hill 3. But, but that is actually current standing world record. So like, I know exactly how long a good god kill takes, so when I hit the boss, I was like, this is world record pace if I bank this. Yep. Funny enough, that's an IGT tie for world record, but my RTA is slightly faster. Is that better than what my old run used to be? Yes. In terms of IGT, that is actually... That's not the time method we use anymore, but it's like a point of reference I used to see. Is this run actually, like, qualitatively better than what my previous PB was? Answer, yes. Yay! That's going on Twitter. That's going on Twitter. Second run of the day. It's the first run of the day that got off the ground. Why does my time on the leaderboard say 37:16? Oh, because I didn't submit. Right, no, I PB'd like yesterday and haven't submitted a run yet. Actually, it might still be in the verification queue. Did I submit? I'm pretty sure I submitted. Hang on. What did I do? No, I guess I just forgot to do it. Hurdy-dur. Yeah, no, quick save, quick load, yeah, that was verified. I guess I just forgot to do it for this one. Nice! No, I just wanted sub 37. I wasn't trying to, do that, but that was a really good final split. Like, look at that. Look at how much time I saved